Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a local. This is from Hourglass. They're in outside of Orlando, and this is actually in collaboration with Bowigans, Deviant Wolf, and Dees Brothers. Dees Brothers are actually good friends. I just saw them at the Florida's Brewers Conference. If you ever are in San Francisco, go check them out. Just a couple awesome guys. They they're actually new fathers as well. One of them's a new father, and the other one is also a double new father. Anyway, awesome people. Say hi to Ben and Mike for me if you ever see them. So anyway, this is Kiss My Lemongrass, and this lemon looks like a butt. It actually, honestly, the fruit looks a little bit like a Buddha's hand. If you've ever seen that, like citrus fruit, that's really funky looking. But anyway, some awesome local breweries that are right outside of Orlando. It's a collab. It is, I think, a female collab. Yeah, female collab. So wheat ale with lemongrass and lemon drop. And lemon drop should be hot, right? Not like actual lemon drop. Hey, what is that color? Hourglass is a canning line? Maybe they do. No can date on it. Color's okay. Anyway, beer comes in a kind of like a medium gold color. It's got a little bit of like medium haze to it. There's a little bit of like, I don't know, maybe not any actual extra color. Looks like an American wheat ale, right? A little darker for that, but wonderful fluffy white head. And the aroma. It smells a little bit citrusy, like a little bit soapy. I would have guessed, I guess lemongrass. Yeah, I would have guessed there was like coriander or something in there. And it smells a little bit like a bit beer. They definitely use some kind of, I want to say it's like a Belgian yeast, like a Belgian ale yeast that will not like Trappist or in that realm. It's like more like a wit beer yeast, right? Like where it's like has a little bit of like bubblegummy, spicy tone to it. Smells not bad. Cheers. Oh yeah. Okay. So, lemongrass, really. Okay, so there is that, I guess, I mean, it's honestly very close to coriander. Has this kind of like herbal tone. It's very floral, citrusy. It has a lot of this kind of like potpourri kind of thing, which I do get in some choices in coriander, depending on like where you get your coriander from. Really tastes a little bit more like a Vit. I mean, I think that was a goal, to sort of have a Vit beer base and have this lemongrass come in. Wow. It's quite intense. It has a little bit of this kind of like the lemongrass you get in like Thai and Vietnamese food. It has that like herbaceous tone that sort of like dominates. In general, underneath is like a relatively blank slate. I want to say the base is a Vit beer. It just has that kind of like wheated tone to it, pretty light, almost like somewhere around American wheat ale and Vit beer. Probably leaning towards Vit beer. Pretty tasty, yeah. No obvious off flavors. It's a nice crushable beer with a little bit of that kind of like vegetal and floral tone. Lemongrass is actually pretty fun in this guy. At least that's what I'm getting. So, medium minus, it's a little bitterness on this guy. Not very fluffy of a beer. Just a light drinkable ale. A little bit of like phenolic attack from, I guess the yeast. A little bit of I guess lemon drop. So lemon drop, like the hops, there's a little like maybe the hops are offering a little bit of like citrusy tone along with that kind of floral citrus I get from lemongrass. Pretty tasty. Let's go with a decent rating of a. For me, it's a little bit cloying. Like for me, it tends to get a little bit too much flowery, leaning a little bit towards potpourri. But I get that sometimes in Vit beer anyway. So let's go solid 87. 87. That's pretty good. That's Kiss My Lemongrass. Just a tasty light wheat ale. No complaints. I would like some food with it though. It's a good food beer. I'm thinking like, I'm thinking Southeast Asian, something where you get, I mean, sometimes that can clash, but I feel like this is refreshing enough where it would play well with things that are not too lemongrass forward, but like other dishes that are in that kind of realm. I'm thinking Vietnamese food. Now, like something light, spritzy like this would go great with like, pad thai, shrimp rolls. Anyway, Even pho. The list can go on. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.